What's going on, Micro Militia? Notice anything different? I thought I'd take it a little back to my past self. See what I did there? Although I'm not sure I ever used the green screen on any Sleep Token reactions, but when I used to do reactions, I used a green screen. Let me know what y'all think of the green screen. If I should keep using it, if you prefer it without the green screen, if it really matters to you. Let me know, trying some new things out. Hopefully it all works out. Hopefully I'm able to chroma key out. I know there's a shadow right here. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal. And today, like I already referenced, we have come to past self on Even in Arcadia. Now, just judging off the title, past self, I think that's pretty self-explanatory what the subject matter of this song is going to be, kind of what the subject matter of this entire album is assuming what it's going to be. Talking about the past self, dealing with Vessel's past and how he's emerging from his past self, who he's going to be now after that relationship. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to hop into the song. But before we do that, guys, if you do enjoy these videos, I really would appreciate if you drop the hot thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, or if you have just been along with me on the Sleep Token journey and you feel now is the time, please go ahead and do that. I would appreciate it very much. All right, guys, there's nothing else left to do except for to hop into it. Let's go. I don't know what to expect. Great music is what I'm expecting. Let's go. Oh, by the way, someone did mention in the comments that the reason why they sound a little bit more refined on this album to me is because they signed with a new label. I'm assuming that label is SME, because all the songs on this album so far get blocked in Russia. Don't know what that's all about. They don't seem to take any money away, the monetization. This channel's not monetized yet anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me. But I'm not getting any claims, copyright claims on this, but I am getting region blocks in Russia. Every song so far I've reacted to from this album gets blocked in Russia. If you're from Russia, sorry. You're probably not seeing this unless you're using a VPN or something like that, but it is what it is, guys. We're just going to continue on and let's hop into it.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
We're sticking with the trap theme that this album loves.
Change now, clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my boot depths, in and out of my dreamscapes, people acting different. One look at my past self, double take on my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I don't need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing.
Ooh.
Take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, left off weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be failures. You're gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fan.
All right, you guys know before I like to hop in, get deeper into the song, I like to pause a little bit. Wow, I'm loving how he's rapping, but he's doing it with actual, he's got melody to it. He's rapping with melody, especially when it went up high there. Ooh, I'm liking this a lot. This album has a lot of rap and trap type beats, hip hop type elements to it. I'm really liking that, and I could only imagine he's going to be switching up genres here pretty soon, potentially. Maybe not, but again, we're continuing with the progression of the musicianship, maybe because it's the label switch. But man, the music on this album is really getting me so far. And I did pick up some lyrics there too. I don't want to go too in depth into it, but yeah, he mentioned there he doesn't even know who he used to be. So he's pondering on his past self. He's like, wow, how was I even that person? It seems like Vessel has a lot more confidence, a lot more clarity so far in this album, which I really loved. I mentioned that previously, in the Sleep Token journey on the Trilogy of Terror, was it? Is that what it's called? Trilogy of Terror? Whatever it is. And I don't exactly remember what song it was, But it was a song that I gave some opinions on that a lot of y'all didn't like. I get it. Y'all are entitled to your opinions, and I'm entitled to mine as well. So I gave my opinions on that song. I got a lot of pushback on that. I got a lot of hate, but I mean, it is what it is. And that's my fault because I'm very unsympathetic, very unapologetic, but that's just kind of how I am in those situations. I have a different take on that. That's neither here nor there, but Vessel really seems to be coming into himself now. Like he really seems to be, he has some teeth to him now. He's not just laying down and accepting his fate anymore. It seems like maybe he's pondering it, but he's moving on. He's emerging, if you will. So I really like that about the storyline so far. And also there he said something about, so one look at my past self, double take on my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. So that seems like you guys were saying, Vessel coming to grips with his newfound fame. So people are acting different around him. You know that I can only hope to experience this one day. But anyone that came from nothing, that came from the bottom, and then finally come into some wealth, some fame. People come out of the woodworks, which is something he mentioned there, but it's himself crawling out of the woodwork. But people come, family, friends that you probably haven't talked to in years, start acting different around you, start giving you a call. Maybe, I got this business, you could be the first investor. It's a really good idea type stuff. Because double take on my cash flow, like he finally has some money, he's get that the new success. Apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. So it's like these people bringing up stuff that he doesn't think about anymore. They're bringing up his past almost. It's like he's escaping that now, so why are y'all bringing that up? And I don't even know if we got here yet, but deliberate, cutting out all the demons. Ooh, still need the dark side. They just need a reason. I still need a dark side. They just need a reason. Ooh, so he's like, I want to talk about this more, but I don't want to stop for too long. I'll talk about this maybe towards the end. Let's hop back into it. But there's the part of the lyrics that I really want to kind of dive into a little bit more. All right, but anyway, onward.
Lift off, weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be fake. You're gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be. And nothing is the same.
It's really upbeat.
To change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same. And some things have to change now. You're the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guiding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation.
Oh, what'd I do? I don't know what I just did. I pressed something by mistake.
Uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guiding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation. Head over heels at elevation, walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending, taking it side by side together. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same. Some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same. Some things have to change now.
These backgrounds here with his vocals are very reminiscent of the last album. They sound very similar to what have been in some previous songs. That repeating melody stayed throughout the entire song. Wow, so no genre fusing, no genre switching there. It stayed the same genre the entire song, which is, I'm okay with that because that was really good. It was pretty much a hip hop song. It was a rap song. So his flow, like I already mentioned, I love how Vessel raps, and I think he really likes rapping. Just by the way, I can feel, because it's like rap is poetry, right? It's poetry in music. And Vessel obviously is very good at writing lyrics, very good at writing poetry. So that's kind of like a match made in heaven. Someone that loves to write poetry, but then also has musical ability, usually does really well with the rap genre, hip hop genre, that style of music. And then, like I already mentioned, that melody in the background, that do 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 do, that stayed the entire song. So it was very repetitive, but in a good way, especially for this genre. It worked really well. And then some bass stuff came in there, and I'm really, once I finish this album, I'm gonna do the EPs, and then I'm also probably gonna do some live versions of songs. And I'm very interested to see, like, if they do songs like this live, what does 2 do? Does 2 do anything because they're electronic drums? I don't think 2 uses an electronic drum set live. Maybe he does. Maybe he uses a hybrid kit, or if it's just a backing track and 2 kind of, takes the song off. Or maybe he just does an acoustic rendition, for the live version. I'll have to just wait and see. Or they might just omit these like more electronic drum songs from live sets and they just do acoustic sets. Well, in terms of the drums, they just do the acoustic drums. I'm very interested to see there. If you guys have any recommendations for when I get to that point, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below, because I'd be very interested to see how they kind of arrange that for live performances. So just diving into the lyrics a little bit. And I know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side. They just need a reason. So those 2 lines right there, it's something that's very powerful for humans to learn how to do. That's channeling your energy. We've all heard that, into something good. So taking whatever negative feelings, emotions, for anger, for example, that's pretty much where you hear this come from, is you take your channel your anger into something productive, is usually how you hear it phrased, is because as youth growing up, that's one thing that a lot of people, especially men, tend to struggle with, is anger. And when anger has no focus, when you can't focus anger, when anger is too broad, it goes outward, and it can create destruction. It can turn into rage and just be completely and utterly destructive to a person, which maybe this is, maybe not anger so much with Vessel, but definitely other emotions like depression, for maybe closer to what Vessel is experiencing it. But looking at it through the lens of anger, just because it's kind of like the easiest to visualize, is if you take that anger and you channel it, you focus it, you create a focal point that focuses the energy into something. A lot of people do it with martial arts. A lot of people do it with painting. A lot of people do it with whatever art it is, whatever your interest is. If you take something like anger or any emotion and you use it to do something productive, that's really where people start to come, to their selves. They start to be productive and learn, like they train themselves to channel whatever emotion it is, whatever energy that is, into whatever it is that they're into, and really be productive, essentially. So that's kind of what Vessel is doing here, is what it sounds like. It sounds like he's taking that negative energy, that toxicity, the pain, the heartbreak, the depression, and he's starting to channel it. And he's recognizing that, which is the important part, because he says, I deliberate on cutting out the demons, but I still need a dark side. They just need a reason. And that reminds me of something that the great Jordan Peterson always says. He says, being a harmless person is not the same as being a good person. He says you have to be a very dangerous person. Like, a good person is a very dangerous person that has it under voluntary control. It's kind of that whole concept is what I'm getting at here. And it seems like Vessel is actually paying attention to that and noticing it. He's becoming self-aware a little bit. And that's why I'm saying, like, it seems like Vessel is becoming more confident, is because I think he's kind of grasping that whole thing I just said, what Jordan Peterson, his kind of theory on that is. You have to be a very dangerous person. A good person is a very dangerous person that has that under voluntary control. So that's really good to see. And I think that about sums up what this entire song is, and maybe what this entire album is going to be about. And time is like kind of speeding up for Vessel. He's like, maybe he's still trying to come to grips with it, but sounds like he's doing a much better job of it, because it sounds hours are rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the trees. So okay, we have the tree reference again. So some of y'all let me know in the Sleep Token, I forget what song it was, but there was a music video with the geishas, and there was a tree with like the white ribbons tied on them. And pretty much what you guys said was the tree is pretty much what Sleep Token is. That's the representation of Sleep Token. The leaves falling off the trees, the autumn leaves changing colors. So it sounds like right now there are leaves on the trees, but it's falling through his mind. So maybe that's kind of imagery of just like the branches aren't quite catching everything, and they're falling through the branches, the leaves are, but the tree is still there and it still has leaves on it. So there's still hope. And I think the tree is pretty much blooming at this point. Yeah, and it definitely sounds like there's some still internal struggle going on. That's fine. He goes into, are you a guardian angel hacking into my brain cells? So maybe, again, we're referencing technology there. So maybe this whole thing is simulation theory. I'm gonna have to keep paying attention throughout this entire album, or maybe the story hasn't even concluded yet. Maybe the next album, whenever that comes out, Vessel's gonna do some weird stuff where he's like, none of this was even real, it was just a simulation. Because he references technology a lot. He actually does. Are you the guardian angel hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self? Did I get this far for nothing? Or are you the reward? Guarding hounds in the Hell House, operating new doors. So yeah, he's kind of contemplating here. Like, what is this? Is this my new self? Or is my past coming back? Stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing? So he's like, did I just come this far to just go back? Did I come this far for nothing? Like, was it even worth it to come? And is my old self going to come back? Or are you the reward? Or am I going to keep moving forward? Is this the breakout? And then, of course, the reference to opening new doors. Yeah, and that theory is kind of confirmed towards the end there, where he says, lost again. I just don't want to be lost again. And that's repeated to end the song. So it sounds like he's still struggling with, he knows he's moving forward, but he's afraid. He's like, I don't want to fall back into what that was. I don't want to lose myself again. Like he referenced earlier in the song, he doesn't even recognize who that person was. So why would you even want to go back there? And he's scared about going back there. Which, the way he's thinking about it now, the way he's self-aware that he doesn't want to go back there, that's always a good sign that you will not go back there, because you know what that is, and it sounds like he's recognizing the traps. So usually when a person starts thinking like that, like, I don't want to go back there, I know what that is, I don't want to go back there, and I'm afraid to go back there, that's usually a really, really good sign that you are in fact moving forward with some actual basis to it. It's not like a false sense of confidence. It's real. The confidence has like real roots. All right, guys, so that was Past Self by Sleep Token. Really enjoyed that it was a rap flow, and it kind of just stuck throughout. Like I said, Vessel kind of shines in that area, and it was a really great song. Musically, lyrically. Again, this album is delivering, and this album is probably going to be my favorite. Anyways, guys, once again, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you hit the hot thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and you want to join me in finishing out this Sleep Token journey. I would really appreciate that too, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch y'all all on the next one. At ease, Micro Militia.